set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
First and goal at the 1. Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
They'll run for it with Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Got London on a slant.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is, because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second, here's Algier.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now, let's go. Here we go. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. I got you, baby. All right, guys. All right. Ready, set.
Back to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
That's complete to Treylon Burks.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill.
He gets it to Burks again.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw is Tannehill. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. To the air again, Tannehill.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the score. And just like that, on we head to half number.
Here we go. Back.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, what a move. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mac Hollins
from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Oh, what a juke into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Robinson up the middle.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
On third down, Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to make it a 2-score game.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sides.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Get him going, baby. Gotta have him, baby. Let's go, man.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tannehill.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as well.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Falcons offense set to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's thrown underneath to Algier.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling. The hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Scotty Miller
from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An excellent pick. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you